11 o'clock on this late Tuesday night, March 20th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Tuesday night, March 20th, 2018. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. We got a time at 11 o'clock on this late Tuesday night, and we got a temperature of 32 degrees in Norton. Tonight's low will be 31. Top story is the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news is New York schools closed as region running up in northeast braces for a major snowstorm. We'll have more on that coming out of the Weather segment of Peter Channel 11 o'clock news coming up in a couple of minutes. New investigation of Facebook at new pressures. Trump congratulates Putin on re-election but fails to mention in meddling. Package found in Austin's real Obama investigation may break in a case. Student gunman dies after Maryland students at a high school. 2 other students injured. Trump to ramp up trade restraints in China. Ex-president of France Nicolas Sarkozy held on Gaddafi financial claims. Sudan, the last male Nobel Prize dies in Kenya. On President New Year, Trump scrims Iranian rulers. Judge won't dismiss a contested suit versus Trump. Fox News analyst quits calls network a propaganda machine. Stormy Daniels passed a lie detector test when asked about alleged affair with President Trump. Brother of Parkland gunman ordered held on $500,000 bond. Arizona side of deadly Uber crash pushed becoming an ancient test lab for driverless cars. Salesforce buys MuleSoft for $6.5 billion at expansion quest. Alright, looking at some local news from the Edinburgh Sun Chronicle. Override overshadows. No federal select in the debate. Not federal school committee candidates debate use of potential override funds. North Edinburgh Town Administrator Michael Gallagher said Monday he's committed to continue his role in North Edinburgh after he was not selected for a town administrator position at Hanover last week. St. Mary's School in Taunton closes its doors after more than a century. Taunton Middleborough officials argue against Middleborough route at South Coast Rail meeting. Plane Jimmy Buffett crashed in 1994, headed from Taunton, Alaska. Take a look at the latest on the storm in the Taunton area. Taunton citywide parking ban in effect from 6 p.m. on Wednesday, March 21st until noontime on Thursday, March 22nd. Taunton Public Schools, Wednesday, March 21st will be an early release day. Tier 1 schools will be dismissed at 11:30 a.m. and Tier 2 schools at 12:15 p.m. and Tier 3 at 1 p.m. Schools canceled for Letty Preschool and Taunton Elementary High School only. For Bridgewater Random Regional Schools, Wednesday, March 21st will be an early release day. There will be no afternoon preschool, and all after-school activities including the base, preschool base, and Parks and Recreation after-school care programs will be canceled. The early release times are BRRHS at 10:48, BMS, RMS at WS at 11:28 a.m., and MBS, MBR, and LAL at 12:05 p.m. Dining Rehoboth Regional Public Schools early dismissal to Wednesday, March 21st. No afternoon classes, all afternoon evening activities also canceled. Early dismissal times to high school 10:50 and middle school 11:38. And DES 12:05 and press 12:15 p.m. And Fall River Schools will have an early dismissal result of the pending storms. And for Norton, there'll be a regular day for schools tomorrow, but no after-school activities for tomorrow in the safety of the students in the aftermath of a storm. In Stolen Candidate Office, Paul J. as expert says 2012 Facebook post celebrates racism. Brockton Barrel Shops, they're open for your business. The Flakegate documentary premieres at West Newton Cinema, and Gas Leak forces residential evacuations on Menominee Street in Brockton. Missed stop sign, Mark Lane's violation caused Eastern car accidents. Scientists figured out how to make IPA without hops. Stephen Hawking's last paper doesn't prove we live in a multiverse. There's a small chance. We always did that. China's first space station is going into fallout of space very soon. Kids 50 years ago almost never drew scientists as women. Now they do almost a third of the time. Women dies after undergoing acupuncture treatment famously taught by Gwyneth Paltrow. Alzheimer's disease will cost US $277 million in 2018. Twins suffer from liver disease, transplant saves, but other one dies. Peter, Channel News time is 11:02 on this late Tuesday night, time now for traffic and transit report on this late Tuesday night. Beep, beep. Let's study off on the MBTA where it's looking good on the subway, commuter rail, and the ferries. They are all looking good. Okay, in Rhode Island, 146 at the northbound side. Also, Woodstock stretch, James side of Route 138 to both ends of the James side. It is backed up. Southeastern Massachusetts and Cape Airways are looking good. Mass back on both ends are backed up around the Prue Tunnel and Southeast Expressway northbound side. So between Dorchester and the downtown Boston, Mass back both ends back between Lord Airport down to South Boston. 45 at the northbound side. Also at Route 3 in Lowell, 29 westbound side. Also on northbound stretch, Route 2 at eastbound side. Also on Leominster stretch after Route 190, eastbound side of 2. It's slow around the Fitchburg stretch and 391 on northbound side. Also on the Holyoke stretch, A4 eastbound side. Also between West Hartford and Hartford, Connecticut, A4 westbound side is eastbound side. Also on New Britain stretch and A4 eastbound side. Also on Southbury stretch. And up north, main turnpike on the northbound side. Also around 202 up in Gray, Maine, and 295 on the northbound side. Also on Brunswick, Maine, and it's looking good up in northern New England. Peter, chill news time, 11:03 on this late Tuesday night, and it's time now for a weather report. And first day of spring started on 12:15 p.m. on Tuesday, but it does not look like spring as winter is not going down without a fight. And now we are looking at a storm 24 hours an hour, and this is going to be three pieces of the puzzle. This is a line of snow way off the Nantucket, and a line of rain are stretching from off the Nantucket sound down to southern New Jersey and then Sleet down to southwestern New Jersey, then for northern Delaware down to northeastern Maryland, and snow coming into much of central to western portions of PA, stretching down much of Ohio, southern Indiana, western Kentucky, and north central Tennessee, and rain going to be off the Carolina coast, and snow western Virginia's, and while rain in western portions of West Virginia and the northwestern portions of North Carolina, the central portions of North Carolina, and rain off the eastern coast of North Carolina. And this is going to be the ingredient of the storm, and this one's going to be the ingredient storm. Well, we are not going to get the ingredient storm. We can see some snow flurries. And now, looking at the future cast. Alright, looking at the looking at the temperature spread around the region, it is in the 20s to 30s for much of northern New England. It's in the teens to 20s for much of northern New England with a 16-degree reading from Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Early in Norton, Massachusetts at the 11:05. It is 30 degrees. Our temperature humidity is 78%. 2.20 degrees per around 26 inches falling slowly, and wind speed is calm. And now, the future cast. Alright, future cast. It shows nothing for the moment, except for some clouds and southeastern portions of Massachusetts, Connecticut, right down. And then it'll be nothing for tomorrow morning, and we can see some snow and sleet coming around the Philadelphia area by about 4 a.m. while seeing some sleet. South central portion of New Jersey, seeing some rain down in Atlantic City, down the New Jersey shore by about 4 a.m. And then 5 a.m. the snow will make its way toward New York City, and then 7 a.m. will make its way toward Connecticut and Rhode Island. We'll see the blues. Heavy bands of snow off the Jersey shore, so 7 a.m. New York City could be in the snowstorm, and then 9 a.m. looking good, while seeing some snow down in Connecticut, and then 10 a.m. we could see the snow down in Bristol County, down to Cape May by about 10 a.m. and then noontime it'll be starting. The lights are about to southeastern Massachusetts, and then 1 p.m. southeastern Massachusetts is going to get into light snow, and then it'll be light snow for much of the afternoon. Expect the heaviest snow to be much of the overnight hours of the night of tomorrow night. Alright, we are under winter storm 1 in effect for tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. to Thursday. Heavy snow expected. Total snow accumulation for 10 inches affected portions of northern Connecticut, southern Massachusetts, and northern Ireland from 8 a.m. Wednesday to 8 a.m. Thursday. Plan on difficult travel conditions mainly during and after the Wednesday evening commute, and tree branches could fall, resulting in scattered power outages. Alright, let's take a look at that forecast. Goes like this. Tonight, clouds got about 30 degrees. Northeast about 5 to 7 miles an hour for Wednesday. Snow like May after 2 p.m. Clouds got about 35 degrees. Northeast about 11 to 17 miles scale size. 34 miles an hour. Transpiration 70%. New circulation 1 to 3 inches possible for Wednesday night. Snow low about 30 degrees. North about 18 miles scale size. 39 miles an hour. Transpiration 9%. New circulation 3 to 7 inches possible. Thursday, snow like May move for 11 a.m. Clouds about 39 degrees. North from about 10 to 50 miles gust size. 33 miles an hour. Anticipation is 6% new circulation less than 1 inch possible. After we get that storm out of the way, it's smooth sailing there. Thursday night, most gusts about 27 degrees. Northwest about 11 miles an hour for Friday. Putt descending to most gusts about 41 about 26 degrees. For Saturday, putt descending to most gusts about 40 about 26 degrees. Sunday, putt descending to most gusts about 37 about 27 degrees. Monday, most descending putt gusts about 29 about 26 degrees. For Tuesday, most of the gusts about 43 degrees. Peter Chell News Time, 11:07 on this late Tuesday night. It's time now for a sports report. Boston Celtics, after 7 tough loss to the New Orleans Pelicans on Sunday night, welcome the Oklahoma City Thunder, and it was after the Celtics fell behind 26-18 in the first quarter. The Celtics played catch-up for the game, and they were nip and tuck, and the Celtics kept on ticking and battling against the Oklahoma City Thunder in the fourth quarter, and Marcus Morris had 21 points, including the game winner, with 1.2 seconds left, and Tatum and 23 points to the Boston Celtics beat the Oklahoma City Thunder 1-99 to go to 40-23 in the season. As Russell Westbrook had 27 points and Paul George with 24 points, and the loss for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Next up for the Celtics, they will travel to Portland, Oregon on Friday night for a date with the Portland Trail Blazers. Alright. Other NBA scores: Toronto Raptors beat the Orlando Magic 93-86. LA Clippers fall to the Minnesota Timberwolves 123-109. Nance Pelicans over the Dallas Mavericks 115-105. Atlanta Hawks lead the Utah Jazz 87-84, 3-3 and 11 in the fourth quarter. Detroit Pistons lead the Phoenix Suns 44-30 at halftime break. And 3.3 seconds left in the first quarter. Portland Trail Blazers 31 and the Houston Rockets 27. NHL scores: Colorado Avalanche leading the Chicago Blackhawks 4-1 and 1:15 left in the third. Vegas Golden Knights leading the Vancouver Canucks 3-0 with 16 minutes left in the second period. San Jose Sharks leading the New Jersey Devils 2-1 with 4:46 left in the first period. New York Islanders over the Pittsburgh Penguins 4-1. Columbus Blue Jackets over the New York Rangers 5-3. Washington Capitals over the Dallas Stars 4-3, and the Edmonton Oilers over the Carolina Hurricanes 7-3. Florida Panthers over the Ottawa Senators 7-2. Detroit Red Wings over the Philadelphia Flyers 5-4 final shootout. Tampa Bay Lightning over the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-3, and the Winnipeg Jets over the LA Kings 2-1 in the final in the overtime game. Alright, looking at some college basketball scores. In the NIT quarterfinal round, it is Penn State 85 at Marquette 80 and Mississippi State 79 and Louisville 56. In the women's NIT second round, Rice falling to New Mexico 93-73 and the WBI Yale 70 and Binghamton 64. At Northern Field tonight, the Wheaton Lions men's lacrosse team defeated Plymouth State at Northern Field 12-10. As CJ Layton had 3 goals and Matt Morgan 4 goals in the win for the Lions. As Lions go to 4-2 in the season while Plymouth State drops to 1-3. Alright. Finally, and looking at some sports news on this late Tuesday night. Kyrie Irving to seek second opinion for ongoing knee soreness. Report says Patriots are bringing back Matthew Slater. NFL to propose fixes to catch rules that nobody understands. Zay Jones arrested failing vandalism after smashing his foot out the window. XFL documentary maker plans new football league. Richard Sherman hopes to help new 49ers teammate Reuben Foster. After committed Alabama grad transfer quarterback Gunnar Minshew treats foot to Washington State. Baltimore will snatch up the best free agent left. Boston Celtics Kyrie Irving getting a second opinion on a knee injury. Jacksonville Jaguars release wide receiver Allen Hurns and tight end Mercedes Lewis. Ex-player, NFL player Jonathan Martin turns himself in, pleads not guilty. Winter storm has West Virginia leaving the day earlier for Sweet 16. As Draymond Green, not really a top 10 player. Ty Lue's at Blueprint still in the place as Larry Drew takes over. Ex-Dolphin Ricky Williams launched with marijuana brand. Danny Hamrick derived number 8 in the Cup Series debut of Richmond, and Ryan Donato has solid debut in Barton's overtime loss to Columbus, and Rams to try to convince the Nemesis to come to LA, and that is going to be it first. And finally, tonight, the town of Norton lost a great man who was a part of the tandem with the former voice of Norton High School football, Bill Jones, for many years. You know the name? Scott Berglund. He was a man that saw the shots and up in the broadcast booth while me, Victor Rodriguez, and Javer Blade did the games for Not Mia Center, and he and Bill went well together, and Scott Berglund passed away at the age of 56, so rest in peace, Bergie. Norton's gonna miss you, and that is gonna be it for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Tuesday night, March 20th, 2018. I'm Peter Wiggins. Hope you have a good night with a good positive attitude, and I'll see you tomorrow morning and more important. Hope you have a good night.